Hello, classmate, and hello, doctor. Nice to meet you. My name is Viera. We want to talk about one topic, and we want to know more about what do you think about the causes of putrescence in ananas comosus and Solanum esculentum.
So one of the biggest challenges that we have, not only in the field but also in the full harvest, are especially in crops like the ones that you mentioned. And one of the reasons is that they are so rich in several nutrients that any pathogen is going to be very happy in order to develop itself on those organs. So one of the biggest problems that we have are related with bacteria, especially because we store these products under very humid conditions. So under those conditions and high temperatures, the possibilities that we have really big problems with bacteria are very high.
Okay, now we want to know about what is a bacteria.
Well, a bacteria.
Yes.
A bacteria is basically an organism that is very different from us and is especially very difficult to control because it has a lot of ways that can manipulate its own genome in order to avoid several antibiotics especially. So for instance, one of the mechanisms that bacteria uses in order to avoid problems related with antibiotics is that they capture several small pieces of DNA that allow the bacteria to survive even under conditions where normal bacteria will not survive, such as high doses of antibiotics. So that's what a bacteria is. A bacteria is an organism that doesn't have nucleus, for instance, and it has all the genome around the whole cell. But one of the main characteristics of these organisms that are very small is that they reproduce really fast, really quick. So if we don't see the problem early on, we can lose a lot of our production due to bacterial infections.
Thank you. We know about one bacteria that is the most responsible for making putrescence in Solanum esculentum and pineapple and other crops. So, if one agricultor say to you that has a problem about putrescence for the Erwinia, what measure you can recommend against it?
Yes, like you mentioned, one of the biggest challenges, especially in post-harvest processes, is the infection with this bacteria that is called Erwinia. Erwinia has a lot of history as one of the major pathogens, not just because it's everywhere, but also because it reproduces really quick. And one of the problems that you will have at the end of your post-harvest process is that you will lose all the production that you will have due to the rot of putrescence of the tubercles, of the tubers. Sorry. So one of the main measurements that you will have to take care of is, number one, try to reduce at the minimum the amount of humidity that you will have in your storage conditions, as well as sometimes you will have to apply several antibiotics in order to avoid the presence of this bacteria.
Okay. Thank you very